Hey, real quick. Hey, that's the high might go up. Let me say something real quick. So, as y'all been seeing in the news, all this controversy, we are the 12 tribes. What tribe you from? Issachar? You, so-called Hebrew? Puerto Rican? Okay. So, the point that I want to make with our people is when you see these so-called Jews, they are fake Jews, we the real Jews. What happened in the earth is called an identity theft. You ever heard of somebody stealing your credit card? You ever heard of that? Huh? You ever heard of that? So what happened is they have stolen our identity. Alright? Get Revelation 2 and 9 real quick.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9. Bring it out! I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not.
You heard that part? He said, with them that say they are Jews and are not.
Right.
So that part right there where it says, them that say they are Jews and are not. That's the exact point of an identity theft. Alright? So that's a crime. Y'all understand that, right? So can somebody, while this brother's reading, can somebody pull up the statute or the law on identity theft? Alright? Is it a felony? Is it a misdemeanor? Alright? Because I want our people to understand something. When you steal somebody's identity, right, there has to be someone to give you justice to give you your identity back.
That's
right. You understand? So meaning that if you see a wrong, which the wrong would be our identity being stolen, right? So who is going to give us our identity back to be able to give us the justice we need, right? So the person that stole your identity is in charge.
That's right.
So he's not going to give it back to you, right? So let's read it again. I want you to understand what I just said. Your identity has been stolen.
Right.
And the people who are in charge stole your identity.
Right.
So you have to ask yourself, as being the lineage of God's chosen people, how do you get your identity back? Okay? Come on, read that.
Revelation chapter 2 and verse 9.
Bring it on!
I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy,
The lie
of them
of the so-called people who claim to be you,
which say they are Jews,
because you are the Jews. You are God's chosen people. You are the 12 tribes of Israel.
and are not,
Read that part again.
and are not.
They are not the Jews, but let's see what type of works they have. Come on.
But are the synagogue of Satan.
You see that? It says, but they are the synagogue of Satan. When you see what they did to Puerto Rico, I'll deal with Puerto Rico for a second, right? Because our sister is from Puerto Rico, right? They call, do you know what that word means? Port of riches. Port of riches. So what did they do? They went to Puerto Rico and they seen little kids playing with diamonds on the coast. And the Spaniards, and they said, look, this is port of riches. And they stole and raped and robbed all the resources out of the country. And enslaved the people. So now, give me that one in Deuteronomy 28. No might in thy hand. What's that, 32? I'm going to show you what's so heavy about, remember what I mentioned earlier. The people who stole your identity is in power. So how do you get justice to be able to get your identity back, right? Did anybody get the statute on identity theft? Where is it at? Come on, read it.
You are guilty of penalty of Penal Code 190.79 if you knowingly and with the intent to defraud, assume another person's identity by the example, using the person's personal identifying information to obtain money, goods, services, or property, or use the credit in any amount that exceeds $500.
They stole the whole country in your name. They stole America in your name. They stole Israel in your name. And that's past $500. All right? So how are we going to be redeemed? Let's read this again. Come on.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 32.
Bring it out!
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
So while we were in captivity for breaking God's commandments, they stole your identity.
That's right.
You understand?
Dude.
That's why they gave you these other last names. All right? They stole your identity while this was happening to you.
Right.
Okay? Come on.
And thine eyes,
Read it again, the whole thing.
thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
That happened in Puerto Rico too. You know that, right? 1492. Come on.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
So imagine having a son or daughter and somebody saying, give me your son. You will never see him again. That's what it means, thy eyes shall fail. Read it again.
Thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
Come on.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
You know what that means? No might in thy hand, that you would never be able to have the might to get your children back.
Right.
And guess what you have the might not to do as well? Get your identity back.
Right.
So you got to ask yourself, okay, you say we ain't got the might. How the hell am I going to get my identity back then?
Right.
It's keeping God's commandments. Keeping the Most High God's commandments. That's how you take your identity back. You want to shut this place down? Start keeping the Sabbath. No buying, no selling, no cooking, no cleaning, no work. This place will shut down if our people are not working. This place will shut down if our people are not buying. All right? That's how you, no one can come in your house and force you to open up your wallet and spend money. You understand?
That's right.
You understand? So that's letting you know that the power that we have is in the commandments. That's the power that we have. And no one can take that power from you. All right? So watch this. No buying. Start keeping the Sabbath, right? What about Thanksgiving coming up? That is not our custom. You know, under this pavement right here, I'm going to tell y'all something about New York. New York is the chief place when it comes to crop and land, because New York sees 4 seasons. New York sees four seasons. Summer, fall, spring, winter. All right? And you know who else? You know who they took this land from? They say they paid beads for it. They didn't pay beads for this land. They stole the land. All right? So with them stealing the land, what did they do to the people that they stole the land from? They put them under this pavement. Under this concrete is your forefathers. I'm telling y'all straight up. A mass murder and genocide and the real Holocaust happened on this side of the earth. All right? So now, going back to the point, we have no might in our hands. We have to start keeping God's commandments to be able to get that might back. Right? That's the power we have. Because you can't go and make them on paperwork give you back the land, give you back your identity being Israel. They're not going to do it. So you got to ask yourself, what can I do? Keeping God's commandments. Here comes Thanksgiving. The North American Indians were slaughtered on Thanksgiving. You know that, right, brother? So that's not something that we're supposed to be keeping.
We used to scream Black Power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.